All right, welcome back to Nerds by Screenlight. My name is Aaron.
I'm Phil.
I'm Zoe.
I'm Vicki.
And this is Nerds by Screenlight. Today we are back to school. It is August 15th when we're recording this. So we here in Fort Morgan, Colorado, are 1 week into our school year. And so in honor of the back to school sensation and feeling, we would discuss our favorite grade and why. For me, there's two. I think I liked fourth and fifth grade. I had really good teachers, really kind teachers. I did not. I had a couple of good teachers in middle school in sixth grade. Seventh grade was meh, and eighth grade we had a couple of good ones, but I didn't. That wasn't my favorite. So my favorite grades were like fourth and fifth grade because we still got to have recess and stuff like that. And then high school, I think, was some of my favorites, just because you have the freedom. You eventually get to drive your own car. And so I really enjoyed my high school years. I was a big old theater nerd, so we had a whole bunch of theater kids that hung out together, of course, and it was really nice, and I enjoyed that time. So those were my favorite grades.
I guess I'll go next.
Sure.
I have two also, but I'm combined. So my favorite were like the early grades.
Yeah.
Like kindergarten, first and second.
Yeah.
Because I look back on those and it was all like arts and crafts.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I remember like Thanksgiving, like they taught you how to like actually make butter and stuff like that. When
This is, of course, back in Wisconsin, right?
No. This was
North
Salem.
Carolina.
Oh, North Carolina. Oh,
Yeah.
I was like,
We always
Wisconsin.
learn how to make-
No, I never actually lived in Wisconsin.
Okay.
All my
That just seems like a regular day in Wisconsin. We're learning to make butter today, kids.
actually,
Here
yes.
we go.
Yeah, they're about their dairy up there. And then I guess after that would be I don't know if this counts, but I want to say like college,
Okay.
because
That
you were
counts.
talking about freedom.
Yeah.
College is nothing but freedom, and
Yeah.
and for me, like I went to college like later on in life. I'm in my 30s now,
Mhm.
and it's like so weird like seeing the kids like fresh out of high school and.
Mhm.
And they want to be friends with you, and it's like, bro, I can't go hang out with you. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
You're still
like-
young.
we can work on this project. That's about it. But
Yeah.
it's interesting to see. Like, I mean, even people in there that are older than me,
Yeah.
getting their degrees and stuff, and it's just like a big, like melting pot of people and ideas, and I really like that.
Nice.
That and the maturity.
Yeah.
The maturity is something like, because you say high school, and to me, high school is a nightmare.
Yeah.
Because of like, you're at that time of peak bullying
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and there's just that's not a thing in college, I don't think.
Mm.
That's fair.
Well, you're paying to go there, so
Yeah.
any bullying is just like, why are you doing this? This is dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You took student loans out to do what you did in high school? Like, what? I don't understand.
Right.
Okay, I have to give context. So
Okay. It's always important. Context matters.
I grew up in a small mountain town, like kindergarten through sixth grade.
in
Okay.
Appalachia
Okay, yes, I did.
with the wild men.
And
look
I
on-
had the
The look on
wonderful.
Zoe's face on that was like, yes, stop.
did. I lived in the mountains.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
It's also
You're
scary. Sorry.
It
go
can
ahead.
be scary for sure.
Just don't go into no trespassing zones.
Yeah. Observe the signs.
Okay,
Do they
sorry,
have
Zoe,
do they
go
have
ahead.
moose in Appalachia?
No, they
No.
No, they got
I'll help
cougars.
you throw something
Oh
at him.
Lord, I didn't see any squirrels either. It's fine.
All right, let's get back to your context that we've totally derailed.
Anyways, so
We're at the anyways point of the podcast. That's where we're at.
it's called Fleetwood Falls, so that's like the more mountainous area,
Yeah.
and then there's like a little town that was like West Jefferson. So I had the privilege of living in both towns, so I got to go to both elementary schools.
Okay.
But the cool part is the grade that I loved was sixth grade because it's still a part of elementary school there.
Oh, yeah.
And they actually combined both of those elementary schools, and we got to choose the name for our new elementary school. So
Oh, nice.
we also were the first sixth grade class to graduate from there. We actually got to make our own DARE T-shirts. I don't even know if DARE still exists.
It does.
It does. It's not successful
Not
at
the
all.
same.
Yeah.
So there were a lot of first, and that I don't know. It was just really cool
Yeah.
to be able
Yeah.
to like name your own school and.
Okay.
Yeah, let's let a bunch of sixth graders name something.
So we named it Westwood, Fleetwood Falls, and then West Jefferson.
Wow.
So Westwood.
If that was done in 2025, you would have gotten like School McSchool face.
Probably.
Skibbity.
And
Yeah.
I lived so close that I could walk to school, but my parents wouldn't allow me, and it made me really sad.
Okay.
Aw.
And then my grandpa had to jump in there and be like, yeah, it's not safe. I'm like, come on, Grandpa, you're supposed to be the one
Yeah.
that has my back.
Why? And you've all turned against me.
Yeah, that's what
You
I
all
feel like.
suck.
So yeah, I didn't get
Okay.
to walk to school.
Okay.
Aw.
Oh, I did. It's not all
It's cracked up to be.
it's not all sunshine and rainbows. I'll tell you that.
Especially when the
Literally.
weather's bad. You
That's-
feel bad for kids.
when I had to walk to school, it was in Seattle.
Oh, jeez.
So it was
Rainy?
was rain, snow,
Yeah. On
uphill, literally.
Both ways.
Oh my gosh.
That's fantastic.
when I'm doing crosswalk, because I do that sometimes at elementary school, I have crosswalk duty. If it's like a really windy, blistery, cold day, I will actually tell them, "Y'all, it's too cold to be allowed. Just go, go."
Yeah. All right. What about you?
3rd grade.
Okay.
For sure. I had this wonderful teacher, Mrs. Taylor, who was just so kind, so sweet, so bubbly, and apparently is still alive and well. My mom ran into her at the grocery store and was like, asked, "Yo, do you remember Vicki?" And she actually did with a little bit of prompting. It was
Wow.
like, well, she's a teacher now. And so
Oh.
in elementary, so it was this kind of cool
Nice.
moment. I have really fond memories of my elementary days. Middle school, that's when the bullying began.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High school, there's just these mean girls.
I think for me, because you talked about high school and how like sometimes it's not great. I think because I was a theater nerd and we were so insulated, we were so together. Like we didn't. No one messed with us. If you mess with a theater kid like that, you just didn't do that because we were weird. So you didn't want to mess with us anyway. But let's just be
That's
very
fair.
honest. But we were together. We and I've often talked about this before. We all wanted to survive high school together, obviously, so we banded together. And it wasn't even a conscious effort. It was just we all worked together to get through those 4 years. And when you're in theater, like there's a unique bond that happens with theater kids. Be the tech guys, tech girls, the actors, the actresses, like production staff. It is a unique and incredible bond that there's just a friendship that you don't lose. We've had reunions in the past years.
I got to go to one of them. That was fun and entertaining.
Yeah.
Because they were like, Vicki, Aaron hasn't changed a bit. What's it like to be married to him?
I was loud and excited, but I was excited to see these people that I hadn't seen in a long time. But there are people in that group that I still I'm Facebook friends with, and I try and, I invited some of them. One of them came to my wedding, like just some cool
Yeah.
experiences that were just kind of like, we do care. I mean, we've been separated now by what, 2001? How long ago is that? 24 years? Geez, okay, that's a long
Wow.
time. Yeah.
Oh,
20
that is insane.
Yeah,
to
20
think about.
24 years since I've graduated those folks, and we don't hang out a lot. Obviously, they're mostly in Denver and everywhere else, but we've communicated back and forth every so often. But yeah, it's just I have good memories of that time because I was. Now, if I had been in any other social group, I'm sure it would have been hell. But I also think like my school, so it was Littleton High School. Littleton High School was unique in that it was literally in on Littleton Boulevard, and all like the car dealerships and a lot of the it was a very industrial whatever. So it wasn't like in the middle of the suburbs like the other schools were. And so we had a mix of all the populations, all cultures, all whatever you want to call it, languages. We had international students. We had students from the apartments down the street that was kind of on the south side of things. Like we had everybody, and so
Yeah.
there wasn't really cliques didn't have much power because everyone had their people, and you could be adopted. So it was I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean I don't want to idealize my high school experience because I'm sure there are people who have been to Littleton or gone to Littleton who have a different story. But Littleton felt like it was a good time. It was a good place when I was safe and I was, we were all together. So, okay, well, there you go. There's some serious deep digging into our internal psyches for the podcast.
I wanted to make a joke about the Littleton movie we did.
Oh, yeah. The
Christmas
Hallmark
movie.
Christmas
Hallmark!
movie.
Yeah. Oh my gosh!
It's not like that, right?
No, gosh, no.
No, he actually talked about it in the podcast.
Yeah.
And
that
that
it's not like that.
movie makes me so angry still to this day.
And you can just go to Denver in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, no, that's never been the case.
I know.
Never in the history of forever has that ever been the case. Oh my goodness. All right, well, we're coming up next. We're going to be doing The Wedding Singer, which is another Adam Sandler great.
Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, Drew Barrymore. They were in a bunch of movies together.
3.
Oh,
They were almost like the Meg Ryan and.
I wish they were married, dude. They're amazing together.
Okay.
I actually have a good fact right when we get back.
Oh, I'm excited for this fact.
Okay.
So stick with us. We'll be back here on the Nerds by Screenlight. It is episode 68. We are headed towards 70 and on our way to 100. All kinds of records smashing here. Be back in a sec on the podcast.
Talk nerdy to me. Get nerdy with me. All I really need for you to do is just please
I can stop.
talk to me. Talk nerdy to me.
Okay.
I'm scared because I don't know what he's going to say.
Oh,
I know.
oh. Okay.
What? Who's going to say?
You.
Oh.
In 3, 2, 1. And welcome back to the podcast. My name is Aaron.
I'm Phil.
I'm Zoe.
I'm Vicky.
And this is Nerds by Screenlight, episode 68. 68 episodes
Really?
between myself and James, and then you guys together. We have
I
collaborated.
came in like I think around it was either 20 or 30s.
Yeah,
We've done a lot.
we've done a lot.
I don't know when I came in.
I don't know.
You and James were on your own for a little bit.
It's all a blur at this point. it's just also after this week of school, everything's been a blur.
Well,
Like,
it's
Accurate.
like years? What years?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What day is it? Oh, it's Friday.
who's the president?
What
Help us.
year is it?
Well, in the movie, it's 1985.
Yep. All right, so here we go. Episode 68, Wedding Singer. And what's the fact and figure you have for us? Oh, great Phil the Wise.
So it was because of this movie, The Wedding Singer, and I want to say Waterboy that gave Adam Sandler enough money to start up Happy Madison.
Oh, okay.
Because if you notice, this is not a Happy Madison movie, but all
It
the
has
people
all
were in
the people that
All the
he
people in
uses.
it, yeah.
Gotcha.
So this movie helped him
Put together
start
Happy Madison Productions.
Happy Madison. Yeah.
Well, and like we've talked about this before, like out of all of the SNL alum that have come out of the Adam Sandler, those folks came out of that era.
Right.
We lost Chris Farley, obviously. Will Ferrell's in that group. Will Ferrell, all the offense to Will Ferrell, because he's got his
Yep.
millions and he doesn't care. He's not funny anymore. Who else was in that? Chris Kattan hasn't really done a lot.
Seth Green.
Seth Green, he's
still all over.
he's
the place.
still around. He's still doing stuff. But a lot of those, like Adam Sandler, has had the most staying power out of all of them, and he's maintained his activity as a producer, director, writer, and actor. That's been pretty impressive.
And being consistent
Yeah.
and not like changing himself because
Yeah.
now that he's like famous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. I appreciate
Oh,
that.
there was an interview I watched of him where he was like super casual.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just trying to find something that fits.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be comfortable.
Yeah. I like him as an actor. I think we've talked about my issues with Will Ferrell in the past. He's just
extensively.
Yes.
extensively.
He does not like Will.
I
Ferrell.
don't. I like the early Will Ferrell.
I get it. He gets annoying because he does like the same
Right.
thing over.
And it's no longer funny. It's
Right.
kind of just like, dude, you're
Find a new
little-
lane. I don't know.
Find maybe go and be a director or something that's not on screen and making me want to punch you in the face
Go back
repeatedly.
to acting class. I don't
Yeah,
know.
go back to
Will
Ferrell.
been
He's
fired.
just gonna throw $1 million at you and be like, "Shut up."
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Come again. So yeah, he probably would too. Be like, here, just
Leave me
Edit
alone.
that out, please.
shh. Silence, my child. Take my money and leave me alone. Okay, so we start with the good credits, cool credits. I love the opening. We get a wedding where he's doing his gig and he's doing his singing, and there's like he's doing the whole like, oh, nice work, Bob. Hey, looking good, hey, Gladys, whatever, yada.
I love all the songs in this.
Yeah, the soundtrack is legit. They do a lot
And
of
he's not a bad singer at all.
No, he's
No.
great.
And a talented songwriter.
yeah.
Sorry.
Well, like,
That's for later.
That's for later.
well, no, like he really does do music.
I know.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And there's like hits that have been on the radio. Like there's the Thanksgiving song
Yep.
and the Hanukkah song.
Yes,
My
the
personal
Hanukkah
favorite.
song is great.
Yep.
I personally like his song about his piece of crap car.
He's kind of like a
Not in this movie.
Yeah,
but
he's a
like
weird-
Doesn't he do the Sloppy Joe song
yeah.
that you like
Slap,
so much?
slap it, Joe. And that's Chris Farley. Oh, it's one of my favorite old school SNL clips where it's just like, so the lunch lady goes out, marries Sloppy Joe.
Yeah.
And it's, oh my gosh, it's fantastic. You can see there's moments if you can go on, listeners, if you're listening, go on YouTube, put a pause on this podcast, not now, in a minute, and go onto YouTube and search for Sloppy Joe or Sloppy Joe for SNL. And there's a moment where Adam Sandler cracks because he's looking at Chris Farley and he just can't keep a straight face. He does it the rest of the scene, but he just, like, the absurdity of Chris Farley as a lunch lady with a big old mole. It is absolutely cinema greatness. It's what and whenever I need to be cheered up, I'm like, I'm gonna go watch Sloppy Joe. When I was teaching in 6th grade, if Sloppy Joe was on the menu, I would play Sloppy Joe before lunch. Sloppy Joe.
What did your students think of that?
At first, they were just like, "What is it?" They're like, "This is funny." I'm like, "Yes, this is when SNL actually had humor and creativity, and they made funny, weird, wacky things back in the day." Okay, so
I gotta say,
yes,
I've seen a lot of people do a mullet. Adam Sandler can pull off.
He's
Yeah.
like the
Oh,
only
damn.
one. He's the only one.
Yeah, no, I think it's subtle too. It's
True.
not like played for laughs, but it's there. Party in the front, or business in the front, party in the back. It's
But it looks good on
yeah,
him.
yeah.
Like,
He rocks it.
I think it's the curls.
Yeah.
Well, just how young they both look in this movie
Yeah.
is like,
Yeah.
This is early. This is young Sandler and Drew Barrymore years.
well, the best man's giving his amazing speech.
My gosh.
The brother.
So that is Steve Buscemi.
Guess what he's in now?
What is he in now?
He's like the main character. He's of Wednesday now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's in Wednesday.
'Cause
Oh,
he's
is
like
he
the new,
the new
dad.
headmaster?
principal thing? Yeah.
Oh, the new. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Steve Buscemi is classic. Like
He's coming back in force. I feel
Yeah.
like.
Well, he was the guy who was on. He's the GIF you always see of "Hello, hey there, fellow kids."
Yeah.
That's Steve Buscemi. I think his story is he was a fireman, or he's got a fireman story.
What?
The connection to 9/11. He was actually a fireman.
Whoa.
I did not know that.
Not during 9/11, but
Oh, okay.
his family, and he was a fireman before his family, so he's got a personal connection there. He's always been a really down-to-earth guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's very much a character actor. Like Steve Buscemi is not going to be like in the next James Bond, but he plays characters, and it's just I was just
hilarious.
like, oh my gosh, I forgot that he was in this movie, and I was like, Steve Buscemi.
Well, he's got one of those faces where you
Yeah.
can't just like cast him for
Yeah.
anything. Like
He's not going to be
that
the
mean?
romantic lead.
yeah.
His face is not pure.
I just no.
He's not
with
pi-
the mustache.
Yeah, he wouldn't be starring opposite.
Wow,
That's a word.
Opposite.
Opposite. Meg. What's her bucket?
Ryan.
in a romantic comedy. Be like, people would be like, I don't want to see Steve Buscemi make out with Meg Ryan. That's just a
See,
terrifying.
For me, it's the eyes.
Yeah,
He's
they're
got those,
bug
like,
eyes. Oh, I just
bulging-
love it. He's just so unsettling. You're just like,
He looks like a human pug.
yeah,
They're so ugly. They're cute.
yeah.
Yeah.
But Steve Buscemi has
Oh,
made
when
us.
he comes in with the guitar.
Oh,
That's
no.
my favorite.
I'm the best guitar
It
player.
was
in the
like, oh,
world.
dude, you're so awful. But I think they unplugged him, which is good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he's just jan jan jan.
It's like, thank you to the person that turned his guitar off while he did that.
But
Yeah.
I love how Adam or Robbie, I guess,
Yeah.
in this smooths that over
Yeah.
real
Yes.
fast.
Well, you can tell he's a professional
Yeah.
because he's obviously handled this before. He knew it was coming, and he's like, okay, I got to save this. Which comes full circle later when all hell breaks loose, and we're dealing with a very unhappy Robbie, and things.
I love that. I don't know.
It's so awful, but it's so funny because you're just like, oh, this is we're in the bottom.
Yeah.
We're in the bottom of the depths of the soul
Right,
now.
but let's not get too far ahead because
Yeah.
we're meeting there's meet cute.
Yep. So Drew. So so his partner sings. What song is it?
Do you really want to hurt me?
The only song that
He
you
kn-
can sing.
Yeah, the only song.
Because he just
But-
repeats
It
it.
looks like Boy George of the Culture Club.
Yeah.
He does.
And the trivia, they're like, we don't know if it's intentional. I'm like, it's Adam Sandler. Of course it's intentional.
Yeah, he knows his stuff. Well, what I love about it is that like if you take this movie at its serious, if you suspend your disbelief and you just, this is the world we live in. This is not like Adam Sandler. So he's like, okay, and he's going to take over, and he knows this is not. He's like, this is not new. Like he knows what's going to happen, and he still lets it happen. And I don't understand the why.
Well, he needs a break.
Yeah.
It's like what a DJ puts on when he's got to like go to the bathroom or
Oh,
something. Like you always got that one go-to song. It's like, okay, we'll be right back, and then you just throw on this thing
Right.
for a minute.
Right.
And so I like how like he finishes the song and then he looks around and he doesn't know what to do, so
Because
he
he's
just
not back yet.
starts it right back up
Yeah.
again, and everybody's looking at him like, "What are you doing?"
Irma.
So then the youth from earlier who was drinking alcohol then is throwing up.
Yeah.
A boot.
Robbie takes him outside. He's like, "I think I saw a boot come out."
Yeah, and then somebody comes up and is like, "Oh, I'll he's like, no, I got this."
That guy, we were the best man guy.
Yeah, the best man guy. He's like, and then he like stumbles off, breaks a glass, and then just like,
He's going, "Ooh."
I'm like, I'm glad you were like, you go this way, you go this way.
Hey, don't
Well,
go back
it-
in the party. dude.
It also speaks to like again the character of Robbie. Like he knows, he understands. Overall in this movie, this guy cares. He's got a heart.
for sure.
Yeah.
He has his breaking points, which we will get to.
It's understandable.
We also forgot to mention when he's smoothing it over that this is when we learned that he's getting married next week.
Yeah,
too.
he's getting married next week, which we know that
Da-da.
goes really well. So then we meet Drew Barrymore. The meet cute happens.
Yeah,
as Vicki
she's a
said.
waitress at the wedding.
Yep, and
It's
she's
like
new.
She's new.
Her
She's
sister.
so green.
Yeah.
She's doing all the things that you do as a waitress that
Yes.
just makes you cringe.
It's funny because
Doesn't she like bop somebody in the head?
With her tray,
With the tray,
she's
yeah.
holding.
Yeah.
I don't think I've done that. I dropped it though and broken things. That's
so
happened to me.
we get to know that it's her first week. She's training. Her sister, who is the more practiced, more whatever, she knows what she's doing. This is her gig. It's funny. Both of these ladies are beautiful. Drew Barrymore is gorgeous, her sister. But the movie is getting us to compare her sister and her. And by the movie standards, Drew Barrymore's character's sister is very much more attractive, quote unquote, than Drew Barrymore. Drew Barrymore just looks plain Jane, whatever. But we know she's adorable and cute and beautiful.
they're beautiful in different ways. Well, like I don't know if this is a good comparison, but like I don't know. I think about my own sister.
Right.
So I was telling Aaron this when we were with family. So like we're talking about we got different senior superlatives. She got biggest flirt. I got most likely to turn left into right turn lane.
Vicky.
It's literally that.
Oh
Vicky, no.
Vicky, no.
I've gotten better.
We didn't even have that category. I was like, what?
Well, we were a small class. Everybody got an individual superlative, but that was mine.
That feels
She's an
passive-
amazing driver. may I say.
that feels very passive aggressive on the part of your classmates.
Yeah.
Oh,
Honestly, my best friend.
How
was
can
the
we?
business.
How can we?
She's like,
say
I was in the car when you did it. It was my idea. I'm like, thanks. I
your
appreciate that,
friend-
Jessica.
She sold you out
She did.
in the yearbook of all things.
Yes,
Wow.
but I mean, I can't deny it.
With friends like these, who needs enemies?
She's gotten really better, much better, I guess. Because I never feel like I'm gonna die. So.
Meanwhile, I'm with Aaron and we're jumping the curve. We're Dukes of Hazzard. Like,
Aaron,
I got me a truck.
you
I
said
got.
that with me before.
I've got
but
my
not much.
suspension
Dude,
now.
even with your other car, you
Well, curb checks.
scared me.
Curb checks. You know they
I
have.
will
No,
say
guys.
though,
His dad is terrifying. His is nothing.
I will say I felt safe because of the truck.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
like, oh, we-
Sometimes Aaron likes to take the curbs fast. Just
Yeah. Yeah. I probably shouldn't have a race car.
anyway.
underneath
So
me.
like her like little awkward things. I'm like, oh, I feel that so much.
Yeah.
And the other girl's just like super,
Yeah. Sister could get anybody she wants. And aggressively later we find that this is what she does. She is absolutely like, yeah, cool, I'll just do this and then we'll do things and here we go. And I'm like, oh my good Lord.
I feel like she was kind of manipulating the situation a
Oh,
little bit
100%.
Yeah.
in Drew Barrymore's favor.
Yeah.
Is how I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like she's like trying to make her realize, like,
We'll get to that. There's an interesting conversation
Make
about
them
that.
both realize.
Yep.
yeah.
Okay, so then I put "Give Me Time" again, and then the dock scene, and there's flirtation. The chemistry between Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore is off the charts. It is electric. Those two are definitely good
Oh yeah.
with like acting across from
And
each
you
other.
find out that she's engaged too.
But for a
well, they
long
haven't
time.
set a date.
Yeah. So
And that she wants him to be her wedding singer when they do set a date.
Yeah.
'Cause that comes up later.
yeah, she's like, "Hey, promise," and she shakes, and that obviously,
Glenn Gulia.
yeah,
Julia
I had to
Gulia.
remember it because of Julia Gulia.
Glenn Gulia.
Yeah.
So then
That's horrible.
I know.
the evening comes to an end. He's back home, and he is grandma's. She's not. It's not actually his grandma.
No. No.
There's a sweet little old lady he's
Yeah.
giving voice lessons
Yeah,
to.
because she wants to perform at her
Like
anniversary.
50th, I
It's
think.
so
Yeah.
So yeah, and she's like, "Here, have the Italian
She
meatballs."
pays them in meatballs.
My
Aaron
rubber.
looks at me and he goes, "Is she crazy?" And I'm like, "I like her though."
And she doesn't
She
have any
always plays the
Tupperware.
same crazy lady, and I love
I
her.
don't have any clean Tupperware.
Just hold out your hands.
And then she squishes
Yeah.
it. Just like, girl.
Betty
Again,
White was considered for that role.
She
Oh, that would have
been hilarious.
Yes.
that would have also been fun.
No.
Betty White.
Betty White. Yeah.
Right?
It would have been classic. So yeah. So she. I love that because she's like, "Oh, I want you to have them take care of them," and then squeezes, and I'm just like, "Okay."
But he takes a bite first.
Okay. Yeah. She's like, "I want to see your face when you take a bite."
And Phil's just like, why do people got to make meatballs so big? Why can't they just be normal sized?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the huge meatball.
Same.
Some people love it. Like, you go in, you get a big old plate of spaghetti, you put 2 meatballs on it. That's all you need.
I think they're overrated.
No, I like the normal meatballs. I don't know how to explain it.
Well, it's probably easier to get them to cook
If-
all the way through if they're small.
Smaller than a pool ball, okay? They need to be
Yeah.
like
Like a ping pong ball?
ball.
Ah.
Yes, thank you.
Aaron is just like, what?
So there's a scene in Gilmore Girls where Lorelai is at the dinner table, and it's Friday night dinner, and her mom Emily is talking about tennis and the tennis balls or whatever, and Lorelai says,
Oh, yeah.
"What?" And her mom says, "Balls," and then Lorelai says, "Dirty." And then her mom
yeah.
says, "You are 4."
Shouldn't even know what that
She
means.
deserves that.
So this whole conversation about spaghetti meatballs is like,
Your brain just.
I just short circuited for a second.
Well, I'm sure that's why they make. I mean, who really?
Of course. Why would you? Yeah.
And
why?
2?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
The
Honestly, I didn't even think about
the
that. so
metaphor
just now.
is very clear.
I-
That's what they're aiming for. I prefer like lots of meatballs, like little.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
But I love me a good like big old.
Is that
like,
because we grew up with Chef Boyardee?
No, actually, we never had Chef Boyardee
Really?
stuff. Yeah, my mom never went there, but
She never went there.
She never
What's
went
that
there.
supposed to mean?
Yeah.
she never did.
Sir.
It was not a
Better
part
hope
of
my
our.
mom never hears this podcast.
She'll be like, my
Excuse
heart.
me.
Well, she was a different kind of cook. She just did different things differently.
Yeah.
So I just made a connection. I
Oh
think.
boy, here we go.
Because right after the scene is his wedding day scene.
Uh huh.
So like, think about it.
What?
Like,
Huh?
he's squishing the
Oh,
ball.
he's gonna get emasculated.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
It's like foreshadowing,
I
right?
didn't
Yeah.
even think about it like
Yeah.
that.
I didn't either until just now, since we were talking about it for so long. It's
Okay,
like,
we have
there has
we
to
have
be a
made
reason.
we have made a discovery.
When we get in these conversations, I have to be quiet because
My hand sits next to the button.
Are
the
we going
button.
to edit
sit here.
this part out?
No, this one's fine. This one's appropriate.
is it?
I know my limits. Okay, Like,
Glad you've identified them.
Oh my lord.
Okay, so we're back to the wedding day now.
Yeah.
Okay, so no, but Barrymore.
which I actually had to I stepped away from, so I didn't see his wedding, but I know what happens.
Yeah. So he's there. Everyone's there, but the bride is not.
And they're playing "Don't Stop Believing." I'm just like, really? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That is ironic.
Yeah. It's definitely there's a point to it there. And so
Drew is working the wedding.
yeah,
I can't remember what her real name. Or her-
Julia.
Oh,
Julia.
Yeah,
Julia.
Julia. Yeah, you
Julia
got
Julia
it.
Gulia.
Julia Gulia. So she's in the he's working it. And so they're like, oh, he's like, no, she just probably got caught up in traffic, or he's rationalizing it. And then I think his mom comes up and she says,
His sister.
sister, she says, I'm not saying she's not coming, but she's not coming.
Basically, she left a note.
Yeah, she left a note. What was
She
the-
tries to be really gentle, but she also tells him what's going on.
Yeah, she left a note. And he says, would you excuse me for just a moment?
This poor man.
Goes into like I don't even know what, it's like a little restroom or whatever it is.
Probably where he
Yeah.
was changing.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, you asked him if he was going to start shouting.
And then he did.
Oh, and then he started throwing things, and
Yeah.
I was like, more or
Broke
less.
a mirror.
Yeah. So then we're at the brother's house, and he's just sitting. I think he's just sitting there, just like
Oh,
morosely
he's just like deadpan,
catatonic
zombie.
at this point.
The kids are killing me in this.
Those kids are hilarious.
Like the picture, that's not nice. Very creative, though.
I do this whole
Sometimes in
these,
my classroom.
These kids in this movie, they definitely have the best line delivery.
Oh my gosh.
Because at one point later on in the movie, one of them says, "You're definitely going to a mental institution," and he
Dad's
says
like,
it.
Shh, remember we talked about.
Well,
which at point I'm like, Aaron, he looks like he's from The Godfather, and I looked it up. He is. He was
Yeah.
in part 2.
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
So I love the movies that Adam Sandler's in where
Yeah.
it has them talking to like a little kids.
Yeah.
Because it's like he always talks to them like they're mini adults.
Yeah.
Which kids love.
Yeah.
And he's wearing like a Freddy Cougar mask.
I feel like he's just always really good with kids.
Yeah.
So then,
She comes to explain.
yep, she comes to explain. She walks up and says,
I'm getting married to a wedding singer. I'm never gonna leave this town.
right.
Oh yeah.
No one cares.
She doesn't sound like a valley girl, but
She
I'm
says,
giving her
"I
this voice on
don't."
purpose.
I think she says, "I don't ever want to marry you."
Yeah.
Like really, just finally, just
And he
puts
has this great line: "Something that could have been brought to
my
my
attention."
attention yesterday."
Well, no, he starts. So he says it quietly. He says, "That's just something if you could have brought to my attention yesterday."
Small detail, by the way. The little bride.
Yeah.
It looks like Julia.
Okay.
Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing.
So then she says they're talking again, and she's like, "I just do it," and then he does the whole something that could have brought to my attention yesterday, and he loses it. I'm just like, oh.
But he's also trying to be reasonable. He's like, "Why would we want to leave this town? We grew up here."
All of our friends are here. Like,
And then we
But
can't.
she says this one thing. She's like, "You live in your brother's basement." I'm like, I mean,
Yeah.
she's got a
he has
point.
his own door.
I gotta do a little side swerve here.
Okay, side swerve.
Early Adam Sandler movies, like what was the deal with the like women they try to like have him be in relationships with?
Yeah.
So like, what's her name? Nikki in this movie?
Yeah.
Linda.
Linda.
Okay, Linda. Yeah. So she's like dark and kind of like
Well, she's very 80s vibes.
yeah.
Yeah.
But she's got like the dark hair and the dark eyes.
Right, dark color
And then
and
like
everything.
you think of like Waterboy.
Yeah.
Dark hair,
Yeah.
dark eyes.
Yeah.
But then like you got Drew Barrymore in this movie, and was she also in Big Daddy?
I don't remember.
No.
No,
She wasn't.
She wasn't.
But I'm pretty sure he gets. I don't know. I was watching it and I was like, it's kind of weird. Like early Adam Sandler, like the women he was.
He did end up marrying a brunette.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
maybe he's got a type.
I mean, here's the thing. So when you talk about characterization, you want to indicate to the audience that this woman is bad. She is not good. And
So let's make her dark.
dark clothes, make her look like she just walked out of a
I don't think Drew Barrymore ever wears black. She's like
No.
bright.
Yeah.
So I think that's what they're aiming for. But it also tells you as an audience that this woman is bad news. She's not good for him, which
Yeah.
she obviously is not good news for him later. So we can't repeat the line, but the kid walks up and says, "You're a beep," and she just
I
kind of
love it
looks
so
at him,
much. But it's so great because it's such a sad moment, and then
Yeah.
the kid comes. I'm like, oh, he's gonna make everything better.
and he didn't. He made it worse.
Oh, it made,
He
but
made
made me
me feel
laugh.
better.
Made me feel better is what I mean.
Yeah,
She's just like, I gotta go.
yeah, I gotta go, and she just walks
Where,
off.
honey?
Yeah,
It's funny because you know that kid heard that sometime inside that
house. Oh yeah, no,
For
that-
real.
Well, like it makes me laugh because when he says like you're definitely going to a mental institution, you guarantee either dad or wife, husband and mom, or mom and dad have definitely said those things to each other, and then it
Or
permeated
said it to the kids because
Or
again,
s-
dad's like, remember, kids.
yeah.
Robbie ain't right.
I love it. So then we got Drew Barrymore, fiance with the flowers, and he's
Boo.
yeah, we don't like him at all.
Glenn sucks.
And he
Yeah, he
has
does.
2 tickets to Las Vegas,
Boring.
just out of somewhere, out of nowhere. And he's
Oh,
like,
by the way, Aaron and I had this funny discussion on our road trip because Vegas is like where you get married really fast, amongst
Yeah.
other things. So we were thinking of places to go in Tennessee on our way down, or places to stay for the night. He's like, "What about Gatlinburg?" And I'm like, "You don't want to go to Gatlinburg. It's like the Las Vegas of Tennessee."
you should have gone.
okay,
Oh.
well,
I told Vicki.
okay.
I
We already
disagree
talked about
because I was
this.
like, Aaron is everything you hate, like cheap tourism.
Oh, but you.
Okay.
I have nostalgia.
There
Okay.
is Dollywood though.
And Dollywood's awesome.
Okay. Well,
Okay,
I'll
sorry,
Put it on my
moving
list
on.
for next time. So fiance with the flowers, he's like, "Oh, we'll go to Las Vegas," and it's this weird manipulative moment. I don't even know what's manipulative, but he
Are you gonna do the girl thing and not say what you really mean?
yeah, I didn't like that at all.
I'm like, dude, can we just set the date or what? Like,
right, and it feels like he's
And
trying.
she's trying so hard.
So-
Right, she's like, "Oh, we'll go to Vegas. Okay, I'll go."
She's trying to put a good face
and
on
then
it.
he like either he knew he was going to do this and be like, "Oh, well, we'll do it here then," And so because he knows he's in trouble because she's probably told him, hey, when are we going to set the date? When are we going to set the date? When are we going to set the date? And the longer that goes on, he can't, and he talked about it later with his buddy, you can't string them along for too long before they're going to either get tired of you or you're going to have a big problem.
Which she was already thinking about,
Yeah.
I don't think he's serious at all.
Yeah. So this is him trying to be serious, doing the flowers and Las Vegas tickets, which, again, this is like 2000, is this 90s?
1998.
19.
So those tickets probably weren't cheap. Number one, he might be able to get a refund, but he literally just shelled out for 2 tickets to Vegas out of nowhere.
And I don't even know if we ever learn what he actually does.
He does junk bonds.
Of course he's a bond.
Junk bonds.
Yep. He calls them high yield bonds, but it's junk bonds.
Okay.
Juliet calls them junk bonds, and he gets all offended.
No, it's high yield bonds. He doesn't sound like that. He sounds like
I think he's more focused on women.
yeah. We find out we find out his situation later for definitely sure.
Scum of the earth.
So then he's like, "Oh, we'll do it here. Okay, fine." And then 5 days later, we come back to Robbie.
And his best friend's coming to check on him.
And he is in a space. He is in the bed.
Depresso.
I
I mean, it's understandable.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
very-
And I think they're being really rude about it only being 5
you need to get back
days.
to wedding singing. We're singing at weddings, dude. Like, what?
yeah.
It's only been 5 days. Let
Yeah.
the man
Yeah.
grieve.
Well, you see what happens when he does go back to work.
Oh God.
And they could never do weddings again.
So he so he goes back to wedding singing.
He said Zoe.
What? I didn't say Zoe. What?
I'm
He
confused.
said, "So we."
I said
Oh.
so we.
Oh.
Okay.
We both.
It's late.
It's been a long,
Really,
it's been a
but
long
it
week.
feels like it.
We're all so tired.
Okay.
Okay, so he goes back to the wedding singing, and this is the most
The
traumatizing.
best part of the whole movie.
No.
I wrote Robbie crashes out.
Yeah,
Number 1.
yeah.
The best one is the second one.
What table number is it? The
9.
Table 9.
He's calling out
The mutants at table 9.
mutants at table 9, the lady with the sideburns,
Yeah.
and then the fat guy.
Yeah.
Aaron felt a little bad for him. And then I
Yeah.
was like, oh, come on.
Well, then he was
He likes it at the end. I
Yeah.
think.
he was just kind of like, yeah, you're right.
you guys
Yeah.
like, yeah, you make a point.
I like the fact that he says, I have a microphone.
You listen to everything I say.
Right?
I'm not paying you to talk. I'm paying you to sing.
Mutants
Well,
at table
I have
9.
a microphone and you don't.
And he says, one more outburst and I will strangle. Oh, no. He yells at the
strangle
dad.
my
He's like,
microphone
one
cord."
more outburst and I will strangle you with my microphone cord, my microphone wire. And I'm like, oh, dear God. And then he looks at the bride and says, I hate you.
Forgot about that.
What?
I love it.
And they don't know. They're still like, these people are just like, what is happening?
He's crashing out.
Crashing out
It's
live.
going to get worse.
Yeah.
That song.
I don't remember this being the lyrics. Like,
That song is everything.
Yeah, it was like Love Stinks, right? Love Stinks. It's actually a good song by the Jay Giles Band.
Yeah.
And then,
And he has them all singing.
right? And then at some point he gets into a fight and he gets
Well, Dad
beat.
punches him, and that
Yeah,
starts
and then
it all.
does he get bit or does he bite somebody?
He gets bitten.
He
Yes.
gets fit.
I don't know who bites. Someone from Table 9,
yeah,
I think.
the mutants from Table 9.
I blame them. Who else is?
And it just becomes this whole like mad scene where you're like, well, that's what happens, I guess.
Well, see, that's the one I felt sad about because I'm like, you put them all at one table.
Right.
Like, what?
Yeah,
Come
clearly there's
on.
some issues in that family. So then
This is why I didn't do assigned seating at my wedding.
Yeah.
I'm like, pick your own spots. We'll do a
Literally.
reserved one for family, but that's it.
right. So then Drew Barrymore comes out and he's in the trash can.
Yeah.
He's just
And
in
I
there.
thought they threw him in, but I think he may have been hiding.
He's hiding from the cops.
Yeah, because she
Are they
says,
gone yet?
he says, are they gone yet? Well, the police are taking the last of the statements. And
he's
what's
like, well, I got to get out of here.
what I love about that is that there's so much like context in that little statement that she says that you are imagining what happened after the bite happened. The police were called, they showed up, everyone had to be questioned.
Yep.
He probably was questioned, then he just like wandered out into the trash, and then she comes out to find him and he's like, so what's what's the status? What's the update? She's like, well, the police are taking the last of the statements. I just love that little moment. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
boy.
Well, and then he's all like, I want them to be miserable because I am. And it's like,
Yeah.
but bro, you just ruined
I love-
your whole wedding.
Well, I mean, he's very aware about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least he knows his problems and he
Yeah.
admits to them.
It's
Yeah.
also sad because this is when Drew's like, we finally set the date and I want you to be the wedding singer. And
Yeah.
he's like,
Well, he didn't want to hear that.
Yeah. Nope. So then he ends up going over to his sister's house because it's the brother-in-law, and the sister is like, "Come on, let's go." And I love this
going
moment.
on a date.
I love this moment because it's a historical moment that you probably don't know about or don't remember. But he's like, "I'm watching Dallas, and I think they just shot JR." That is a historical media moment. The moment that they shot JR, because then the TV show Dallas went on a seat that was the end of the season, so people had to wait the entire summer before Dallas came back to air to find out who shot JR. Now this was before the internet, this was before any of that, so yeah, it was wild. So that little moment, I love how they insert it in there because it's like a passing conversation, but it's such a marker of a historical moment in television that was huge.
I enjoy just like the touch point pieces, the tributes to the 80s.
Yeah.
And like to events like that. There's some other ones that I'm going to get to that I'm like, I was going through a trivia and I'm like, oh, that's what they're talking about. We'll get there.
The puffy sleeves.
Yeah. So then the brother-in-law is loony. I think he's just a loony guy.
I feel like he has no heart at all.
Yeah. He's not.
He just wants him out of there, I think, really.
Yeah. He's like, go home, go away. And then
engagement party.
It's a swanky house.
Where are we at? Are we?
They go to Julia and Glenn's engagement party, him and his friend.
Oh, okay. And this is where they go out to drink. So the joke the sister, Drew Barrymore's sister, is like, oh, something about Miami Vice because he's dressed. The joke goes over his head. He is literally dressed like one of the main characters.
I literally never caught the joke
from the TV show
Aaron
Miami Vice.
Something.
So she says, "Oh, is Miami Vice back on the air? Whatever, you missing Miami Vice?" And he says, "Oh no, it's it's still going." And she's making fun of the fact that he's dressed like thing for thing like one of the main characters from the show Miami Vice.
Well, and I love that contradicting his friend who's like trying to be like Michael Jackson with the glove.
Right, with it. And so
Adam was like, what are we doing? I'm like, well, he was cool at the time.
So Adam Sandler's like, maybe lose the glove. It's a little creepy.
Yeah.
So he does take it off finally. And then, they...
But this is where Glenn's like such a jerk to Robbie.
Yeah.
About like the bride leaving him at the wedding.
Oh, and the stupid friend.
Oh, no. So his... Yeah. So okay. He's like, he says, oh, well, and he's like, well, why don't we talk about something about And he's like, but he turns the tables on him. It's really rough.
Yeah.
And then say hi to your brother Tito for me. So he says that it's funny. I cackled with a lot of glee. And then we go to a bar mitzvah.
See, he doesn't do weddings anymore.
Wait. There's a part here I enjoy when Drew Barrymore, Julia and Robbie and their friend are talking, and so when the friend was first meeting Julia, he was like, "Oh, I want to, get with her."
Yeah.
And so Robbie outs him. It's like, you know what he said to me, and she's like, "Oh, what do you want to give me?" And he's just like very funny.
Yeah. I didn't know she was engaged. So
she had a ring.
Yeah.
It was so funny, but the way that she just, goes right into giving him a hard time.
Keeps playing it.
It's great.
Yeah, I do like that.
I forget where it was, but it was like he tells Robbie, like they're in the car. Robbie's getting out of the car, and he looks at Robbie and he's like, "Oh, you got a thing for Julia, blah blah blah." He's like, "No, you don't. As a matter of fact, I heard she likes you." And he's like, "Really?" And he goes, "No."
I love that. Yeah, no. I love that moment because he's got hope. Really? No.
Are you an idiot?
Yeah.
Because I feel like Sammy is also sleazy, but he's not the level of Glenn.
No,
there's like levels apparently.
He knows his limits.
Yeah,
like he's not menacing. He's not mean. He's not like, oh, I'm gonna.
He's not like the cook.
Right. He's like
yes.
Pepe the Prawn.
I worked with
Muppets. Like Pepe's flirtatious, and he'll kind of be like, oh, hey, how you doing, man, Pepe the Prawn? But he never really crosses the line.
Right.
He knows.
Right.
Hey, I don't like that. Please stop. Oh, okay. I will. I am sorry. You don't like my approach. I will go over here and look at you from afar. He'll just
don't undress me with your eyes while you're doing.
Yeah. He's just like, all right, stay over there, Pepe. I don't want to deal with you. There's a clip on YouTube if you search Pepe the Prawn. And you search newscaster. She actually was in on the gig a couple times, but he's like at the anchor desk with a bunch of people, and they're doing Muppet themes, whatever. And he's like, like gets his puppet hand around her arm as he's staring into her eyes as she's doing the news. It's hilarious.
I'll have to look that up.
I watch it at least once a week now.
Okay.
I'm just like, oh.
Please share that with the group.
Absolutely. Okay, so we go to the bat mitzvah.
Which is the best.
So I have a friend growing up who was, I think bar mitzvah is the guys, bat mitzvah is the girls. So it was a friend's bat mitzvah. That was fun. Yeah. Music was really loud, but it was fun.
Well, and you can tell like he's becoming a little bit more stable and like goofy again.
But I also like kind of the subtle nod to like him being Jewish.
Yeah.
I think that was awesome.
Totally.
Yes, Adam Sandler is very Jewish.
Yes, he is.
What does that mean?
He's
very Jewish.
He's
Either Jewish or
he's
you're not.
unapologetically Jewish in all that he is.
Okay.
He has one of the only Jewish,
Christmas
one of the only Hanukkah movies that I know of and that I watch.
And he has a
yearly.
Hanukkah song, which I think is cool. That he's like, this is for all the kids that are Jewish that didn't have a Hanukkah song growing up. They don't listen to
It's a
Christmas
fantastic little song. Again, go on YouTube, search for the Hanukkah
songs.
song.
You can't play it on the air.
No, because we will violate every copyright.
Every single
Every-
community
And there's some
guideline.
inappropriate lines.
Right. Yeah, that's also true. So it's also we get the song is back. Do you really wanna hurt me?
Oh,
And I love how this time he just starts at the chorus.
Yeah.
Okay.
No pretense. So
What
then
time is it when he's singing the song, but he's like actually crying?
is
Is
that
that later on? Like he's
Robbie?
No, the guy, our guy.
He cries?
Yeah, he's
he's
like-
like singing it, but he's like,
Maybe that was the first time when he was doing it the second, when he first was singing it.
Yeah.
But we didn't repeat
There-
it.
I
And
do
people are
remember
like heckling him.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, we don't like
that's
this
rough.
song. No one likes this song.
So then we have a cool touching moment where he's talking to the guy and he's like, well, they don't dance with losers. And he's like, oh, okay.
little kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that the guy from Matilda?
Yes.
That
The one who
eats
eats
the
the cake. Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
I knew it.
There you go.
Probably the only 2 movies he's ever been in. I don't know.
He went on to do great things. I just can't remember what he ended up doing.
Yeah.
He
So-
danced with Drew Barrymore.
Yep, he danced with Drew Barrymore.
Some more.
So okay, so we do have
She's a champ. I would have been like,
we
move their hands
do
off.
have to talk about this for a little bit because this movie is wacky and funny. Looking through the lens of 2025, you might get your eyebrows a little bunched up about this.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
It was the 90s.
It was the 90s, but it's also a running joke. Like it's not played for like, ooh, it's played for okay, at some point as this dance continues, everybody's doing it.
Well,
Yes.
because Robbie comes out with the girl, I think just to make her feel less awkward, is like, here, you do it to me.
Yeah.
And then everyone joins.
Yeah. So it's a little weird.
The old
Yeah.
people are doing it.
Yeah. So what I love about it is he calls Drew Barrymore out and he says, find the like the hottest guy or find the best guy or whatever. And she works her way through and
These
finds
stupid
yeah,
preteen boys.
who are like, pick me, pick me, pick me. Speaking of pick me boys, and
Whoa.
they're definitely trying to get her attention.
Yes.
But she ends up with him, and she pulls him on stage and dances.
Yeah.
And then everyone else dances. I love. Okay, so he goes for a clarinet solo, and then a trombone solo.
Dude, Phil's totally like, and the trombone? Like,
I was
what?
half expecting a couple more instruments, but I'm glad we stopped at the trombone because then it's not as like okay, all right.
Didn't
whatever.
overplay the jokes.
Right.
Just enough.
I was like, dang, he can actually play the clarinet. And then I was like, oh, and apparently this thing too.
Yeah.
Like,
So that it makes for a good ending. The thing ends, and then we're done with that.
Well,
least.
at the end of that, she's kind of like, hey, will you please like
Help me. Oh yeah, because my fiance wants something to do with it. He's not really good at this stuff. He's like, I don't really. And she's like, you promised you'd sing at my wedding.
I need some help.
I need some help. And he's like, oh.
oh, this is when they go to the other guy.
Well, this is when they first go to the photographer lady.
and tell her, oh, I know the deal you gave that dude. She's like,
Yeah.
I couldn't. I never did.
And then here's my trivia about that, because she starts saying, oh, you guys are I can tell you're going to last forever. And she starts naming couples. So let me tell you about these couples. Well, all 3 of them ended up getting two horrible divorces and 1 awful breakup. And one of the couples is none other than Donald Trump and Ivana.
Oh.
Now, at the
period.
time, it was probably that relationship was
Because
stable.
it takes place in
Yeah,
1985.
stable, but that relationship.
But I was looking at this and I was like, oh
No,
my gosh.
It did not go well. So then we get to John Lovitz.
The
Wait,
best
you said,
part.
You said Donald Trump and who?
Ivana.
I knew that's who she was talking. Sorry, I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're catching up. We're getting there.
I'm kicking gears in. I'm
Okay,
getting
all
there.
right.
But I do love that they play it off like, no, we're just brother and sister, and I'm
Right.
gonna bite you. And you're
right.
gonna-
Oh, they're so funny.
Yeah, and they start going at each other, and they're like, "We gotta go because it's gonna get ugly if we
Doesn't
keep it
she
going."
bite him and he's ah?
Yeah. Like, why did you do that? Yeah, I do. Again, their chemistry is just
It's undeniable.
picture perfect.
Do you have anything in your trivia of like, was a lot of it improv? Because I feel like they could easily just.
I don't have that.
I was just
Maybe.
curious if they like.
I know a ton of actresses were considered for her part, but I did watch an interview where she was saying that because in her younger years she had a lot of trouble and she was trying to find a way to get back in, and I think she actually called Adam Sandler and was like, "Would you consider this? I feel like we could work together."
Mhm.
And like they came up with a couple ideas, and then he approached her about this because I have an idea for a movie.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Period.
It worked out really well. So John Lovitz.
yes, it's so creepy.
What song is he singing?
Oh gosh.
It's ladies' night.
Oh, yeah.
Feeling right.
It's
And he's
Mr.
just-
Kid and
The
Mama.
horns in the back. And
Yeah.
That
And-
part was actually okay, I thought. It's just him.
yeah.
He's the problem. It's
So
him.
he, yeah. So then
He's literally thanking him for his
Yeah.
wife leaving him so that he could
Yeah.
be the new wedding singer.
And then she has this great line. Well, you've just inspired me to hire a DJ, so thank you.
she popped off.
Yeah.
I love that.
And as a former DJ, and I was like, well, duh, that's what you do anyways.
That's what we did. There was Aaron actually has a friend that we hired to be our DJ.
What
So
do
we
you
were really
think-
lucky.
Because like you want to hear the songs you want to hear. Like you don't want to have some that guy up there just.
I'm
Oh,
just
and
curious when you guys think like wedding singer stopped, because when I was younger watching this, I was like, well, I want a wedding singer,
Right.
and now it's like not a thing.
It's not as popular.
Like a style, yeah.
I think partially because music is easier and cheaper, probably.
That's fair.
And people are like into all kinds of different things.
Right.
And if you get a wedding singer, you're kind of tied into what they can do.
Like their style.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure like there's cover bands that will play music like certain,
Yeah.
and they probably get booked for like you get wedding bands more than you get wedding singers.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I don't.
My cousin did have an Elvis impersonator at
Oh,
his wedding.
nice.
Whoa.
Technical malfunction.
Oh,
Aaron's
full
mic just dropped.
Aaron, drop the mic.
So my mic,
Up.
the thing I have here is not the right size for this microphone holder. So it's been doing this where it's been dropping and falling on me. So hopefully it'll stay where it's supposed to stay.
Thanks.
There we go. Okay, so where
I'm
are
just
we at?
like, hopefully it didn't hit a key on the board.
Right.
So what's his name? Who is
John
not
Lovitz.
gonna? Yeah,
Yeah.
John Lovitz. And then like he walks out, he acts like he's leaving, and they're just Robbie and Julia are chatting, and he says, "Oh, I actually have written this song, and I'd really like to hear it." And
Yeah.
it's about his breakup.
Yeah.
And
And
it
so it
really
starts
goes-
out like, I love you, you're wonderful, to you're a terrible human being and I hate your guts. And John Lovitz has this moment with the curtain where he just is like, he's losing his mind.
I love that
And
part.
it's-
And then the curtain
He's
slowly
like, and
clo-
I'm reaping the benefits. And he gets this creepy smile, and the curtain. That's my
closes.
favorite. So funny.
It's fantastic.
Is that the song that I really like? The dun, 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 dun,
Yes,
dun,
this
dun,
is when he
dun,
sings.
dun.
This is Crash Out number 2.
Someone give me, please.
Yeah. I really enjoyed
I'm
it.
sorry.
Adam
That
Sandler
is
wrote
my
that.
favorite part of the whole movie.
Yeah. Adam Sandler knows what he's doing. I do appreciate it. Okay, so this is something interesting in this movie. There's a lot of smoking that happens in this movie.
It's the 80s.
And it's the
Yeah.
80s, which is before we stopped really trying to do that in
Yeah, I
movies.
mean, Aaron, you and I, you may remember the days of going to restaurants and they'd be like, "Do you want smoking or non-smoking?"
Yeah,
section?"
and
Yeah,
now
I
it's
remember
just
that.
non-smoking.
Yeah.
I remember when they stopped it in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Actually, no more smoking.
Yep. And then we got vapes, and all hell broke loose because people are stupid. Sorry, I know I know that's you're working on cutting yourself down.
We love you.
Yes, you're not the target for that statement. So sidebar for just a moment, not related to Phil, but so for the longest time, like there were a bunch of organizations that fought hard to get kids off of cigarettes and to stop kids from smoking cigarettes, and they were largely successful. And even pushing getting people to stop smoking, it was very successful. And so the tobacco companies got smart because they're like, well, how can we stop it from being so visibly awful to making it cool and chic and it doesn't smell bad? Ooh, jewels. Ooh, vapes.
Okay,
Ooh.
so I'm gonna step in here because I do vape, and used to like smoke cigarettes like a lot. I've
Yeah.
cut down on cigarettes very much so. But Zoe will tell you one of the first thing I said when I started vaping.
Yeah.
No wonder kids love these things.
Yeah.
There's
'Cause,
games
like,
on
okay,
it. Like,
Yeah.
it's not games, but like whenever you smoke it, like it lights up,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like I even had one that shows you how long you puff on it for.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, let's try to get a new high score. You know, like
Right.
I look at that and I'm like, no wonder.
Yeah.
and
no
they're all
wonder,
fruity
like-
and
Yeah,
Yeah.
kids with no prefrontal cortex, it's that serotonin hit. It's that, ooh, flashing lights, ooh, contest, ooh, gaming, ooh, 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 ooh.
instant gratification.
Instant
We're
gratification.
getting like a streak.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
Snapchat.
That's when I
Yeah.
think about
So
streak.
like I was.
I totally
I was
streak.
totally like once I started vaping, I totally understood like what the thing
Yeah.
was with the children and everything. I'm
Yeah.
like, no wonder. And I'm like, yeah, no, I agree. That's terrible.
So they've had to step up their advertising game against vapes because obviously there's different issues with the vape. And so, but it's one of those things where we almost had it taken care of. We were really doing really well, and then somebody in a tobacco company somewhere was like, "Ooh, I have a new way to make this work."
Well, yeah, because no kids like they think smoking cigarettes is disgusting, but
Yeah.
they're all vaping, and
Yep.
I'm like,
Yeah.
it's still
I
nicotine.
remember when the vapes came out.
Yeah.
First, when they first came out, they actually looked like a cigarette, but they tasted disgusting.
Yeah.
And now, like,
Those are just, like,
now
electrical.
you got all these
Yep. It's bonkers.
ridiculous.
There is a company called Fume out there right now that is working to.
I've heard some things about that though.
Yeah.
Since we last talked about it,
Oh, okay.
that like it's not like because you're with that you're breathing in essential oils and stuff.
Yeah, which
Which
is a whole
is not
other issue.
tested.
Right, which is a whole other issue. And so yeah, there's this. So here's our statement, and the reason why I said Phil was not the target of that statement is because Phil is trying to draw himself down off of smoking and nicotine addiction, all that kind of stuff. So he's working on it, slowly but surely, taking care of that. The overall statement from this podcast will be: smoking is bad for you. You shouldn't do it. Don't engage with it. Don't even go in the neighborhood of vaping. It is not, in my personal and professional opinion, a good idea of a way to stop smoking. The best way to stop smoking is to stop smoking. And so if you're out there, kids, young adults, anybody out there, don't do it. Anybody. Just your lungs, you only get 2 of them. There's not, their lung transplants are very rare and far in between. So
yeah, they'll just cut it out,
yeah.
literally.
And then you'll not have the lungs that you used to have anymore.
You
So
have to have oxygen.
don't smoke.
Oh, what was the little thing when we were growing up? There was the lady with the hole in her.
Yeah.
Oh, those always.
Yeah.
Really
And that's
get
when
to
I
me.
was like, okay.
Oh, it just makes me get the chills.
Yep. So now we get to
I think this is
the kiss conversation, right?
yeah. I
Oh,
lost
boy.
one of my pages.
He also went and got ice cream because he was crying.
I can't find it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So we go to
So can you have an open mouth kiss
kiss
or
at the
a-
wedding,
And this is where I say
right, the sister is a little bit wily.
she is manipulating them to realize.
So it's curious. I think you have a point, but it's also when they kiss, that's when I think she realizes, oh, wait a second. Oh no. That's also where she goes, I want him now because he can kiss real good.
But then I think it's interesting that she asked her can I?
Yeah, that's true.
Even though she's engaged and about to get married and
So what I love about this scene, so they do kiss and it happens, and then
The song playing in the background of the kiss is "Grow Old with You," which he sings later in the movie.
my
okay,
favorite.
so playing at the theme.
More foreshadowing.
Yeah. I was wondering if Glenn was going to show up during the kiss, and Vicky's like, no, he doesn't. And then, like, once the kiss is done, Glenn shows
And
up.
then immediately he's like, "I kissed her. It didn't mean anything."
I just brought her the jacket.
So honest.
And then she says, what? And then
Kiss who?
the sister
Oh, me.
saves it. She says, oh, he kissed me.
Oh, me. Oh, who hasn't?
Yeah, I like, again, Glenn, he progressively proves himself to be a cad.
Yep.
And then it really ramps up here. It really starts here.
With his CD player.
Oh, my gosh.
In 1985.
Right.
$1995, okay.
$700.
$700.
You want to play a record?
No,
No,
CDs.
these are pointed CDs.
I'm like, dude.
Did you get her CDs to go with it?
Exactly. That's
Right.
what I was thinking.
No, he's gonna make her buy him because he's like, oh, I'm gonna go install it upstairs. I'm like, okay.
Go
So
away.
then he Yeah. Double date.
Double date, worst idea ever.
So I love that
Yeah.
moment where like he says, I think he looks, he's like, oh yeah, double date. And my mind went to the Simpsons moment where the kid's on the bus and he goes, I'm in danger.
Literally.
I'm like, this
Literally.
is gonna be rough. So we end up at a dancing club, and this again, like I said, this is where the Glenn hate redlines the meter.
When Julia's getting wasted,
Yeah.
which we learned from the beginning she can't handle.
No, she can't handle her liquor.
So
She's not good at this.
She's gonna get sick soon. It's
Yep.
fine.
So he's looking at all the girls as they're walking by in front of Julia of all people. Like, just like, okay, all right.
She's
And-
in her own world.
Yeah, she's in a little world. And then she's like, oh, he's like, what do you do? Oh, I'm in. She says, oh, he's in junk bonds. He goes, no, high yield bonds.
Okay.
And
No one
then
cares.
no one cares. No one cares. And they're like, oh, is that David Bowie? It's not David Bowie. But we do get a surprise later on with the
Yeah.
star, which makes me really happy.
You
Glenn,
get one in Happy Gilmore too. Also,
Nice.
Just so you know.
Glenn's a jerk. Continues to be a jerk. The conversation is just stilted.
Well, what did you? Because you made a comment like, "Why would he be so open about?"
Oh
that?
no, I called him stupid.
Right.
I was
Yeah.
like, you are stupid. Number one, this guy that you're on this double date with, he's not your friend.
No.
He obviously hangs out with these two ladies more than you.
You do, yeah.
So you're an idiot.
Well, so I think it speaks to Glenn's like.
Does he just
absol-
think he's untouchable?
Right. His ego is so hot, so like overinflated that he thinks he's bulletproof. He's like, I can do anything because you can imagine.
I can get any girl I want.
Yeah. He may, as we find out in this conversation, he's been cheating on her since they've been
Yeah.
together and
yeah.
engaged.
And wants to continue doing that.
Right. Doesn't think to stop it. And so to your point about him being an idiot, he just has never been caught. And you look at you look at Drew Barrymore's character, and you look at her mom.
I had. Oh, sorry, I'm getting PTSD. I had friends like
Yeah.
Glenn, and
Yeah. Oh no, I've had people I've known in my life.
I hated being that guy that had to like sit in the room
Yeah.
with the lady, knowing what was going on, and
Yeah.
just not able to say something. Like
Yeah.
it's terrible.
It's awful. So what we figured, and so you look at characterization of Drew Barrymore is very believing. She's very innocent. But you also look at her mom, and her mom talks about, well, that's just what I did with your father. Like that was how it worked.
But I shouldn't have married him.
I
But you're
should-
gonna be different.
But you'll be different.
Her mom's an idiot.
But you look at that as, and we can swerve into the counselor's lane. That is a almost kind of like it's been taught through the family that that's how girls act. And you have to look at Drew Barrymore's character, her sister. She's just as bad because she doesn't have any consistent relationships.
But she like rebelled the other way.
Right.
Yeah.
It's an interesting study if you were to look at family dynamics that neither of them are doing well. Neither of them are in healthy relationships.
Yeah.
One is just constantly going out with guys and is just okay with it. And she later on,
Oh, she gets with his friend, and I love it.
yeah.
Sorry.
Well, later on, she tries to seduce, like basically she's like, look, if you come upstairs, you're going to see some action. You're going to get some.
Yeah.
And he's just like, okay, what?
Like,
What is happening?
She just starts asking about Julie, and she goes, "Oh,
you're in love with her.
Yeah. And he's like, no, I'm not. And she's like,
Yes, you are.
yes, you are. So yeah, we get the whole thing, his narcissism. 10 days ago, he apparently had an affair. His master plan. I work in the city.
Long hour.
Long hours. Yeah,
I gotta say, sometime around this point in the movie, I really started to not enjoy it.
yeah, it gets ugly quick.
There's this thing about like, oh, we realize this. Now let's go act on it, and then
Yeah.
you see it, and oh no, like we as an audience, we know,
Yeah.
like what the deal is. Like
Right.
when she's up, I'm skimming ahead a little bit, but when he sees her in the window and
Yeah.
he assumes and he walks away, and it's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like as an audience member, like I'm pretty sure this wasn't the first movie to do it.
No.
And it's definitely
Not
wasn't the last movie to do it. Like stuff like that. There's a few things in movies that like just grind my gears.
Yeah.
And it's like, I guess you could say it's like a cliche.
We call it a trope as well. Yeah.
Or a trope.
Yeah.
And that's another thing is, like, I'm a huge fan of the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
We don't need to see Ralph and Leonardo fight every movie.
Yeah.
That's why, like, I love the new animated, the Seth Rogen one, because they don't.
Yeah.
We already know this.
Yeah.
So, like, we don't have to always do this thing.
Yeah.
So, like, when the last 20 minutes of this movie, I was suffering.
Yeah. So actually, it's hilarious. It's not hilarious, but it is funny because I was in the same boat, because we get the scene where they go to each other's houses. The girlfriend, the fiance shows up. Ugh. He is drunk as a skunk, of course. She takes advantage. She takes him downstairs, and she, like, then Drew Barrymore comes the next day, and she's there, and she doesn't realize, because then we go downstairs, and he's like, "What the hell are you doing here?
Get out of my shirt.
Get out of my shirt.
Get out of my Van Halen shirt before you jinx the band and they break up." They did break up in 1985. So you could theorize.
So that was when the movie was taking place.
Yeah, so you could theorize that Linda caused the breakup.
It's Linda's fault.
You jinxed the band.
So yeah, a lot of this is very rigmarole trope-ish. Like, okay, he goes to her house at night and sees her wearing her wedding dress, and she's actually saying his last name, wanting to be married to him, because she's like, "I'm gonna be Julia Gulia."
I feel so bad for her.
And that's like a real girl thing, where, like, if there's a guy you're with that you like, you test their last name.
Yep.
It doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did think that was funny.
Well, and Glenn didn't even care when Robbie's like, "She's going to be Julia Gulia." Isn't
That's
that
kind of
funny?
funny. He's like, why?
He's
would
like,
that be funny?
Why?
Yeah, didn't even enter in his mind. Didn't really care.
But we did skip that. His sister pretty much tells Robbie that she's only with Glenn for the money. Which is not true.
Yeah. So that predicates. So then that happens. The thing, breakfast, whatever. So then he goes to a bank.
Yeah, he does.
To get a job. Mm-hmm. Kevin Nealon is an SNL alum as well.
And this was an SNL skit.
Oh, okay.
Apparently a pretty well-known one at the time.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I kind of did like that scene. He's like, "See, I want money. I don't have a lot of it. That's where you come in."
And he really tries.
He does.
He's like, "Come on!" Like, and he's just like, "Out." He's like, "Okay, I'll leave." So it's played for laughs, and I like this because it shows that he does want her. He wants to be what she wants, or what she thinks she wants.
But you should never change yourself for someone else.
Exactly. Because
And then she shows up with sheet music for him, and he's all like, "Oh, I'm all into the material stuff. Isn't that what you're about?" And she just throws the music in there and walks off, and just like, and he sees the music, and he's just like,
she was trying.
Well,
to get
I thought it because it's always like, I think it's a song or whatever. But when you look, it is sheet
Yeah,
music,
sheet
but
music.
it's not filled out yet.
yeah, it's for him to.
But
do.
I feel like it might be foreshadowing because he does write that song. Like,
Yeah.
There's a lot of foreshadowing.
Yeah, little subtle hints.
So this is now he gets and then one of the kids walks up and says, "You're going to a mental institution."
Yes.
Beat it.
That was when he's getting tag teamed by the two kids. I think.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Oh, yeah. Julia goes after she finds. Well, wait. Where are we?
At the end,
Since you guys have already pretty much went over.
we kind of sped through that 20 minutes that felt like 3 hours.
It did feel like a lot. It did.
Well, because Julia goes back to Glenn and is like, "Let's go to Vegas and get married right now."
Yeah.
Yep. So
No.
but we also have so then we have Adam Sandler at the bar scene, which is just loony.
With the old
I
guy.
love the old man.
Yes.
That's his
Everything
favorite.
That's
is
my
gonna
favorite
be
character in the
all
whole movie.
right.
Yeah.
I love when he tries to punch Glenn and he's like, "I used to be strong."
I like it when he starts moonwalking. It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah. I love that
How'd
whole.
that go?
It's fantastic. And so mom and daughter, I don't know what I'm thinking. This is when he sees her in the window.
Yeah.
Sorry, we skipped around a little bit, and then we get to the fight, and he loses it. So he goes back to the bar after he sees her in the window.
Yeah.
Then this is when the ex-fiance is there. The next morning, Linda's at the door. And so then she comes down. So Linda leaves. She comes down and she's like, "Oh, wait." And he's like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Are you still pissed about the wedding?" And he's just like,
That's the sound of the door slamming in her
yeah.
face.
So then and then so now they're going to Vegas.
Poor Julia. She's just putting a Band-Aid on the situation.
Yeah.
Well, because he's all like, "Do you want to go to the casinos first and gamble, or just get married?" She's like,
Just get married.
Like, I don't want to hang around with you.
Big red flags, red
Yeah.
alert.
So many.
bad things are happening here.
And he's at the 50th anniversary for
Yep.
the
Yep.
older
A
lady.
little
And she is getting it. She is singing.
Yeah.
A hip,
Like-
a hop, a
Hip to the hop.
hip to the hop.
I forgot
I'm
about
here
that
for
scene.
all of that.
I forgot about that scene.
That's
It's
my
fantastic.
favorite part.
Well, and this is the first time we see her husband. We have not seen her
Yeah.
husband
Aaron
at
was
all.
asking me about that. Like, maybe he was taking a nap. Maybe he was at the doctor. Who knows?
In the garden.
Who knows?
I don't know.
Apparently.
Eating
No, when I'm
meatballs.
teaching my lessons, it's not like you're like standing over.
And then hip to the hop. So yeah, and then there's something about the flock of seagulls hair.
Oh, okay. I have a trivia about that, but it's sad.
Okay.
So
God.
It
everybody brace yourself.
It was the flight attendant guy.
Oh, okay.
The
Yeah.
guy that.
all
Here's
right.
his ticket.
All right. So deep breath. Prepare yourself for
Okay.
this. Originally, Chris Farley was asked to do it.
Aw, and he
So
died.
this is So he was in
That-
rehab at the time, and so New
Yeah.
Line was like, no. Adam Sandler tried to appeal it and
Didn't
say, I
happen.
think he's okay. He's getting better. So Chris Farley actually passed away less than 2 months before this film hit theaters. It's so sad.
Yeah. So we'll take a side because we've talked about Chris Farley a lot on this podcast. Adam Sandler, to this day, when he talks about Chris Farley, he gets emotional. And you have to imagine that grief is to swing back into Counselor's Corner. Grief, it doesn't leave.
No.
It never leaves. It stays on. You still have memories.
Comes out of nowhere.
Comes out of nowhere. So for Adam Sandler, and it's not. I don't mean to say that I love this about Adam Sandler, but I love about Adam Sandler that he's real. So he did a tribute to Chris Farley, I think, or something, and he sang a song at the end of it, and he got visibly emotional. And I love that doesn't ever stop. Like, he doesn't hide his feelings about his friend.
Well,
'cause-
there was I think I mentioned it before, but his most recent stand-up special,
yeah.
which was like a year or two ago.
Yeah,
but
it was where he was singing. That's
yeah,
where,
he,
okay.
he did songs throughout it, and at the very end, he did the song where he thanked like all comedians
yeah.
before him. And whenever he gets to that part, he doesn't say Chris. He's like, "Thank you, Farley." Oh man, that caught me right in the gut. I teared up. I was like, because he's like showing
Pictures
behind
and
him, like all the pictures of
Yeah.
all the comedians
Yeah.
and stuff, and yeah, that was hard to watch.
Yeah.
But it was really good.
Well, I think for us, we grew up with Chris Farley. Like, we knew him as an actor. We knew him as an SNL. It's similar when Robin Williams passed. Like, the fact that Robin Williams had been in a lot of people's lives over the generations, when he was gone, people remembered him for everything. 'Cause
Herbie Hancock.
Yeah, he had been in so much and had influenced so much of our movie. And so it was
Our
a
whole childhood.
Yeah, generations experienced the loss of Robin Williams. And so it's really interesting to kind of look at that because, again, Chris Farley was incredible. He was funny. He was hilarious. But he was unhealthy and he was not living a great lifestyle. And we always tell our kids at school, make good choices, because that's why. Because you get into those bad choices and you find yourself in a ditch and you can't get out and you refuse the help. These things go that way. So back onto the fun stuff. So yeah, he's hip to the hop, full of flock of seagulls. Okay, so he's
trying to get on the plane.
plane.
Doesn't even know he's on the same plane.
Right. So he's like, what? She's like, I got one seat left.
First, all he could do was get in first class.
Right. And so his
Wait, do we talk about why he's trying to get on the plane with Julia?
yeah. So he's trying to get. So he doesn't know that he was told that Julia and Glenn have left on the plane to Las Vegas, and he's like, I gotta get there.
Because they heard Julia was trying to go talk to you and say
Yeah.
that she likes you too, but it's all Linda and the
Yeah,
t-shirt.
so it all comes to a head finally. Everyone figures out what's been going on, which I feel like we should have come to it sooner, but here we are.
Not romantic comedies.
Yeah, it's got to be Screwball, and so his friend gives him his credit card to pay for his ticket.
You're gonna pay me back, right?
He's like,
No, but I'll tell everybody what you said in the bar. Take it.
Yeah, no,
Like,
he's,
oh, that was so
Hold
sweet of
me.
you to-
well, I love it. He's like, you're gonna pay me back. He's like, no, and he holds the card back. He's like, I will tell everyone what you said in the bar. Okay. I love
Well,
it.
then the lady he's
That's because
with,
the sister
yeah,
is
the
getting in on
the
him.
sister, she likes that. She's like, hey,
yeah.
money bags.
The limo.
Yeah.
So there you go. I don't think we see that continue or be resolved in the end of the
No.
movie.
No.
But you have to know if they had the time, they probably would have teased it out a little bit. Okay, so he gets on the plane, a hot towel, doesn't know what
Like,
to do with.
what is this?
like,
Honestly,
oh, no,
I've never ridden first class, so I kind of felt for him like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah. So
How
would've
much is
just-
the juice and champagne?
it's free.
What?
I would have been surprised too.
Yeah. So
And Billy Idol.
yeah, Billy Idol's
Billy
on the
Idol!
plane. So he starts talking and sharing the story, and they're all like,
Oh, everybody
God.
like gets out of their seats and they're like all involved
Yeah.
and listening in. It's like one big family.
What? And they're like, oh my gosh. So then
And he's involved too. He's like, oh, this guy's like Glenn.
Yeah,
They
they
only
make-
care about 3 things.
Right. And so then
Themselves, women, and something else.
yeah. So then a flight stewardess comes by and says, this man said blah 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 blah.
Which Glenn said
Yeah.
in our earlier scene.
And Sandler goes, is he look like this? And she's like, yeah. And he's like, is she sitting by? Yeah. And he goes up and he looks,
Is that?
and there they are. And so he turns, and I think he's like, okay, we got to figure this out.
Oh, and it's so cheesy, but I love it. Billy Idol's just like, right. Everyone's like, yeah.
Yeah.
He's the
So
leader.
they start singing.
Over the intercom.
Intercom.
The
first.
song that he wrote on the
Yeah.
way to there.
He's like, since we're in first class and we could do whatever we want.
He's like, your attention on the airplane. Since we left. Yeah.
And it's the sweetest song.
It
Oh,
is. It's
my
absolute.
gosh.
It's absolutely brilliant.
It's
I
my
really
favorite.
like it.
Yeah.
But then he comes through the curtain,
Yeah.
and she's like, oh. And then
Glenn has to wake up and ruin everything.
what is the fruit doing here?
Oh, he tries to.
And he tries to get out and tries to chase him down, and then the male steward person pushes. I have to serve the beverages, sir. And I love how he just is like, I have to serve, like move, and he just pushes him.
So then he tries to go through the center aisle. Then Billy Idol comes. on the
No.
other
He doesn't.
side.
He gets over there, and then Billy Idol's like
Chicken or fish?
chicken or fish, and he's
It's like, move out of the way. I'm gonna beat you. And then this guy.
yeah, watch
stands
it,
up.
Billy. Get out of the way. I'm gonna beat you. And then his roadie stands. He's like, you don't talk
Right.
that way to Billy.
So
Chase
in real life, that Rhodey was a former professional wrestler.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
nice.
Yeah, he looked
He
familiar.
kind of looked familiar.
Yeah.
Al
so
Burke is
he-
his name.
He picks him. He shoves Gary
Into the bathroom.
and they to the back. They open the bathroom. The stewardess says, "Hit," and then slams it
It's great.
shut.
It's great. Being there in the toilet where you belong.
Oh my gosh!
That was when we like rewound and watched it again.
I just love that whole scene is just so.
because
Billy
Billy Idol's behind the wrestler. Like,
yeah. He's like, yeah. What do you got?
what are you gonna do now?
Oh.
I want to know how they got Billy Idol to be in this movie.
I have no idea.
It's Adam Sandler
Adam
magic.
Sandler has a lot of friends.
He
He
does.
really does.
And I think that's also to talk about
Speaks
like
to him.
yeah, and how he builds community and how he
I
builds.
mean, he's friends with Eminem, right?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
tells you something.
I already told her. Sorry.
I don't know
If
anything
that's
else.
what you meant
That's like
earlier.
a major surprise
I'm
in Happy
sorry.
Gilmore too.
Should we cut that out?
There's a lot of cameos of people you wouldn't even know until later either.
Yeah.
I had to look back. But.
because we have Happy Gilmore 2 on our list for next week or the week after.
Either.
Next week,
Okay.
I think.
Okay. Okay.
Down to watch it again.
I still just love. Don't talk to Billy that way. Just
I just love how Billy's behind him, like
Yeah.
making faces at him.
It's,
Like, what are you gonna do?
And then we get to the wedding,
yeah, we transition into their wedding.
and
And who's
Steve
sing-
Buscemi is our wedding singer.
Heck yeah! I love the ending. He learned.
He
had
did. He came
some
full.
growth.
He had a character arc.
Now he is the best guitar player, I guess. I don't know.
Something I don't know either. All
Okay,
right.
There's a trivia bit that has been missed that I want to make sure is covered.
Okay.
One of the uncredited screenwriters for this film was Carrie Fisher.
What?
Yes. So
Really?
here's so she spent 6 months on it. Her special mission was to add heart and strength and dimension to Drew Barrymore's character. Her secret sauce for script doctoring is, quote, make the women smarter and the love scenes better.
Well, Drew's definitely
Yes,
smart.
way smarter than the other.
Well, I think
We got some dimension and
so
depth to her.
we talk about tropes, right? The tropes in that last half of the movie are frustrating as all heck.
Yeah.
But the trope of not smart women is not present in this movie.
Yep.
All of the women
Right.
know exactly who they are. They know exactly what they want. Now, Drew thinks she knows what she wants, but she has to kind of have her world shaken up to realize, oh, God, I don't actually want that. I want this. But they are presented as competent, smart young women who know what they're doing. They're not dumb. They're not, blonde idiots. They're smart, intelligent, functional folks who do not need help from other people to function. I mean, she needs a ride from her mom at one point.
Yeah,
but
her job.
But that's early on,
Yeah.
and that she figures it out. So I like that. So Carrie Fisher, that's fantastic. I like that she
cool.
put that in there. I think any script writing, any movie needs to have, you should avoid the tropes. You should actually empower your characters and trust your audience to.
And I think the love scenes are really good.
Yeah.
Like they're real and
Yeah,
authentic.
they're not faked. They're not like, oh, here we go again. So there we go. All right, shall we begin the rating process?
Yeah.
I will start. I really like it. The tropes, like once you mention them, I remember just being like, okay, could we just get through this faster, please? Because you know what's going to happen. So I would give it like an 8.5 out of 10. If they cleaned up the tropes in that scene, we're talking 9, 10.
Yeah.
But it's because of that stumble. It's just like, look, I get there's a formula, but could you just take some bleach to the formula and clean it up, please?
It was the 90s.
I'll go next if that's okay.
Sure.
This is a 10 out of 10 movie for me. I adore it. I feel like I had a goofy grin on my face the whole time.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's a perfect film,
Okay.
but it's way up there for me. One of my top movies.
Okay.
It's a definitely 10 out of 10 for me too. This movie I watched, I had it on VHS.
Okay.
I watched it all the time. Rewatching it, I even was telling Phil there's things I literally did because of this movie. Like I had my first banana split because of this movie.
Okay.
Or like that metal necklace she was wearing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got one of those because Drew Barrymore was wearing. Like there's a lot of little things from this movie I did because of the movie. Like
It
it
was
influenced
influential.
me. Yeah.
I think it's interesting because a lot of, before we get to Phil's rating, it's interesting how movies have that influence on you, when you're younger.
Yeah.
Like you start going, oh, that'd be kind of cool. Oh, I want to act like
Or
that.
like I want a wedding singer at my
Yeah.
wedding. Like
Yeah.
heck yeah.
Absolutely. Phil, what's your rating?
It's like a 7.5.
Okay.
Just because like it's not a movie that like I would put on,
Right.
but if Zoe's got it on, I'm not going to complain about it or
Right.
anything like that. I'll just
It's an hour and a half.
it's a good background movie for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that last, and it is 20 minutes. The last 20 minutes,
Yeah.
just seems to drag on forever, and it's like, come on, man, like. And I know it's not your fault. You were probably one of the earlier movies to do something like this, but
Right.
you know, but now it's just been done over and
Yeah.
over and over, and it's not your fault, buddy. It's I've been hurt before.
Right.
You also got to think like they didn't really have cell phones and stuff then either, so like
Yeah.
communication took longer as well
Yeah.
to like get
Yeah.
the information.
Yeah.
Well, and what I like about this movie is it is timeless because it doesn't. I mean, yeah, it's set in a certain era. It's very clear with the events that it kind of talks about, but it doesn't tie itself so hard to that you can't enjoy the movie. You're like, oh, okay, well, this is the 80s. Everything seems technologically on par with what it should be. Good, great, grand. It's good. But yeah, there's other movies and romantic comedies where you're like, okay, this is a dated movie. It's no longer relevant. It's dumb. Why did we do this? So.
Yeah, it's like I said, and like, you know, Ninja Turtles being one of my favorite things
Yeah.
in the world, and
Yeah.
like if I see Leonardo and Raphael fight one more time,
Right.
like,
You're just gonna be like,
oh
we're
gosh,
done. Yeah.
like
Someone take the lead, bro.
Yeah. Someone do something.
I mean, so it's not like I'm just biased against, you know, certain movies or whatever. No,
Right.
it's the whole tropes thing.
Well,
and
at this point, I'm like, what rom-com do you actually like?
Just Married,
Yeah, but I feel like you even beat that one up a little bit.
a little bit. I mean, because like, you know, like just because you like something doesn't mean you got to be blind to its
Yeah.
faults. Like you can.
One of my favorites is definitely Maybe with Ryan Reynolds and a bunch of other. It's
Never seen it.
It's quite good. I love Serendipity. It's John Cusack, Kate Beckinsale, just because I think it does a lot of cool stuff. But it's not my favorite anymore. I mean, When Harry Met Sally, Joe versus the Volcano. There is so much.
That's a quirky one.
Volcano.
Remember we did that one?
I
jeez.
love
I
Joe
was like,
versus-
what is happening in this film?
It's everything so like I love the quirky ones, but definitely Maybe, and we maybe will watch it at some point on this podcast, but you can watch it on your own. It's really good. It takes the romantic comedy on its head. There's always The Proposal with Sandra Bullock
Oh, I
and
love
Ryan
that
Reynolds with Betty White, who also plays a part in that.
Ryan Reynolds is actually, I feel like, really good at rom-coms.
Yeah, he's got a good acting acumen.
Yeah.
Plus, he's got a face that works for it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What's that movie? Y'all are going to hate me because I can't remember the name of anybody in it. But the guy, he can like hear the woman's thoughts.
Oh, What Women Want.
Yeah, I like
Mel
that
Gibson.
one. Mel
Yep.
Gibson,
I like
yeah.
that
What
one.
Women Want.
But
They-
Helen Hunt.
They did.
I mean,
They did another one, What Men Want, and they had women. And I don't know if it was a successful, but yeah, the Mel Gibson one, What Women Want, was an interesting. And it has kind of a tender heart moment
Yeah.
in there
Oh, yeah.
with one of the other characters. So maybe we'll put that on our
Yeah,
list.
that's a good one. Too.
Can we add 50 First Dates?
Sure.
Oh,
What was the? I'm thinking of, maybe it's called like First Kiss or something. The Drew Barrymore one. When
oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
was it called First Kiss?
Yeah, she kisses her teacher.
Well, it's not real. She's undercover as a spy. Or she goes back to
This
high
is
school.
true.
I
just-
my first kiss or something. My first
Yeah,
kiss. Yeah,
something
first
like
kiss.
that.
Yeah.
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 The face that Vicki made, look, she had a face like she stepped in something slimy. She was like, "Ew."
Okay.
It was the 90s. I don't know when that movie came out.
Yeah, it was. It
Yeah.
was like the 90s too.
We-
Or early 2000s.
Yeah, the 90s and 2000s movies were wild.
We were edgy, man.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
I've been hearing a lot of great things about the new Naked Gun.
I've heard as well.
That is actually funny.
Yeah.
Like it's actually a
And they paid
good
homage.
comedy coming back.
Okay.
Because I will I don't want to spoil too much, but in Happy Gilmore 2, I feel like what's funny about it is the supporting cast
Yeah.
more so than Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
But I really want to see Naked Gun.
Okay.
And I do think it would be hilarious if Aaron hated it and Zoe loved it.
That would be
Keep
funny.
saying this, but I don't know. We'll see. We
But
got
I don't
Pamela
know. I
Anderson.
think we'll all like it.
What if we had
actually.
like a really good snack or like a really good dessert? Would that help?
I mean, I'd be okay with watching it. It's just-
Okay.
Okay.
yeah.
It's
All
Liam
right.
Neeson.
We'll put it on our lists. We
Yeah,
have,
and see, I actually like him, and I don't want to hate him.
I don't think we're gonna hate him.
Oh, I showed a picture to a student. We did an icebreaker with names, and one his name's Liam, and he was like, "I'm named after some famous person. I don't know who it is." And I was like, "Hold on, after class." He's like a 5th grader. I'm like, I didn't tell him about any of the movies. I'm like, "This is the guy." Him.
Which one did you show him? Did you show him like the Jedi one or the Taken?
No, it
one,
was
or-
just like a cover shot. Like
Oh,
here's a photo
okay.
of his face.
Yeah.
They're
That's what he looks
professional
like.
shots, you know. They
Yeah.
do 'em.
See
I just
his-
pulled up on my phone. I'm like, here you go. This is him.
Yeah. Watch his films with parental guidance, child.
Yeah.
I have a certain set of skills. I will find you.
Oh, there's
and I will
another
kill you.
kid that was like, I'm named after one of the Ninja Turtles. Oh, it was great.
Love it.
Okay.
That's awesome.
We got some interesting stories with how people got their names.
Okay.
But then I'm like, aren't they just artists?
Yeah.
Renaissance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So, like, really, you're
in
actually-
essence,
Yeah.
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 Yeah. All right. What movie are we doing next week?
Well, we've named
Gilmore
a
2.
million. Which one do we want to do?
Huh?
We said Gilmore too.
Gilmore 2.
Gilmore.
We should stick with that. We
All
should
right.
do it.
Happy Gilmore 2 will be next week.
Because at least that's on Netflix. You don't have to fork out any movie.
Yeah, I'm like, how come these 90s movies aren't on Netflix? You got to rent them.
It's the Hollywood
Rude.
conspiracy.
I feel like millennials take over most of the population, so
Although I do want to say, I discovered that we didn't do this, but I discovered that you could rent the DVD for The Wedding Singer from our local library.
what?
Oh, yeah,
So you
I
can
forget-
you
I
can let
forget-
DVDs there.
I forget that our libraries now are like the new Blockbuster logo.
I forget too. I just thought I would put that out there as a thing.
Well, there you go. If you're out there looking for your 90s movie fix, visit your local library. They may have what
Hey,
you
don't
need.
be dissing local libraries.
I'm not. I'm saying it's a good thing if you're looking for your 90s fix.
But you'll probably need to get your
libraries.
library card
Yeah,
if
there
you
you go.
don't have one.
Get yourself some reading while you're at it.
Yeah.
All right. Until next time, this has been Nerds by Screenlight. We'll see you on the next episode.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Can't get enough of this. Being with you is like never ending sunshine. Feels like everything stops for a while. Can't get enough of this. Being with you is a never ending sunshine. The raspberry flap of ours will be out in a moment. The kitchen is closed.